2 shots may not be enough to keep COVID completely at bay. Pfizer CEO said today that people will likely need a booster a year after their second shot. He says it's possible people would need an annual shot, much like the flu. This comes a day after Moderna's CEO said a booster shot for its 2-dose vaccine may be available this fall. In early February, Johnson & Johnson CEO said people may need yearly vaccinations. Their 1-dose shot, as you know, is now on pause out of an abundance of caution to see if there is a link between the vaccine and blood clots in 7 women. News 4's Andrew Siff is live in Elmhurst, Queens with the latest developments. Andrew?
Chuck, we'll have more on the need for a booster in just a moment. Behind me first, this is a hub at the Queens Center Mall that was set up by the city to be Johnson & Johnson only. 650 appointments a day starting Monday. As you know, that all changed when the pause began, but the city pivoted quickly. They now supply Moderna shots here, and they're trying to stay on pace. New Yorkers are taking the news in stride.
If there's a problem, they got to check it out first, and then in the meantime, they should be able to get the vaccine.
Taking the Pfizer and Moderna shots available to them now.
Whatever they're going to give me, I'm just going to get it.
And vowing to get the J&J when it's back.
I would take the Johnson & Johnson anytime. I think the pros outweigh the negatives any day.
Women like Andrea telling News 4 they're not scared, even though they fit the age range of those affected so far.
I fall right in the middle and I would still get it.
At least 6 women and a possible 7th developing blood clots after the shot. Health experts continue to say the pause proved the vaccine system works the way it's supposed to.
It means we're watching for everything, and even the slightest signal, even if it's an incredibly rare risk.
And at the White House today, spokeswoman Jen Psaki said the U.S. is not alarmed by the pause.
We remain confident that we have the supply needed to meet the demand. Because we are over-prepared and oversupplied, we remain confident in that.
Meanwhile, Pfizer and Moderna executives have both said a 3rd shot, a booster, might be necessary this fall or winter to fight the risk of reinfection, since protection is only proven to last 6 months.
There will be a need, based on this data, for revaccinations.
As for Johnson & Johnson, the mayor said even without that option, vaccine appointments are more available than ever.
It's clearly slowed us down a little bit, but not much. I think, in truth, we have never gotten used to having a big J&J supply, so the absence of it does not feel that different yet.
One more encouraging sign, hospitalizations and COVID positivity continuing to drop in New York, even though and even as cases remain troublingly high in other parts of the country. We're live in Queens. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
All right, Andrew, a bit more detail on what we were just talking about. Taking a look at the vaccinations across the tri-state now, nearly 27% of New Yorkers are now fully vaccinated. A little higher in New Jersey at 28%, and Connecticut is approaching 30%.